What's going on, folks? It's Javon Moore with fi360 News here live on UCLA's campus. Right here behind me in this black box that looks like a little graffiti wall, that's the Bruin Bear. They got to cover it up because it's rivalry week. This Saturday at 5 o'clock on ABC, we're going to get a chance to see the UCLA Bruins face off against those USC Trojans. So let's take you to some of the fans, some of the students here at UCLA and tell you what they think about the game and what's going to happen this week. Hey, folks, we caught up with Charles here, transfer student at UCLA, man. I got one question for you. Who's going to win the big game this Saturday?
UCLA, let's go.
There, you heard it. UCLA, let's go, man. Why do you think UCLA is going to win?
Because we're better, obviously.
He said we're better. Take a look at the shirt, man.
Oh.
He lets you know his alliance is with you. Well, we caught up with Colette here on UCLA's campus in front of the Bruin Bear. I just got one question for you. Who's going to win this Saturday's game?
The Bruins.
Why the Bruins?
Because go Bruins.
Go Bruins. She said it. Why again?
Go Bruins.
Go Bruins. What?
Go Bruins.
It's the Bruins. It's all about the Bruins. All right, folks. Well, folks, I caught up with a special guest. She was here when I was here, blazing the diamond up there. I got Coach Lisa Fernandez from UCLA. What does it mean to be part of the UCLA-SC rivalry?
Oh, man, it's all about that, right? I mean, when we go at it, we go at it. It's crosstown. So looking forward to the game. You never know who's going to win because when it comes to the emotions and they run high, it's going to be a battle out there.
So I got one question. Who's going to win Saturday's game?
Bruins, baby! Let's go!
You heard it there first, baby. The Bruins. Let's go. What's going on, folks? We made it over here to USC. We got Tommy Trojan right behind us, all wrapped up. I'm sitting here with one of the Trojans of the Knights, Joe. Man, tell us, what are the Trojan of the Knights?
How's it going? So the Trojan Knights are a social organization. So our representations are philanthropy, service, and brotherhood. You know, we have the aspects where we get along, we have our social activities, but one thing that we pride ourselves on is the fact that how we maintain and uphold the traditions of the university. So for instance, right now you have us back here doing Tommy Watch, which is one of our oldest traditions since back in the 40s. The Trojan Knights have been guarding all the statues, particularly Tommy Trojan, and ensuring that no UCLA students are trying to, do any damage to our, our respectable statues.
Gotcha. Now I see you guys guarding Tommy over here, but I see travelers over there wrapped up too. So if something happens over there, do you rush over there to see what's going on?
Yes, sir. So, I mean, the fact that anything within our perimeter right here is 100% guarded by us. So, Tommy, Traveler's already covered. We have other statues like Tire Biter, but we put a giant doghouse over him to ensure that no one can get there. But, I mean, for sure, like, both of these statues are under our watch 24/7.
Got it. So, I got one big question for you, Joe. Who's going to win the game on Saturday?
My guy, no question, no hesitation whatsoever. USC is going to dominate over UCLA. We're going to get our third-year victory in a row. We're going to maintain our victory belt, which is the rivalry trophy between both schools, and we're just going to keep that another year going.
All right, well, you heard it here from Joe. He says SC's going to win on Saturday. Let's stay tuned and watch. Well, I got a chance to catch up with two more Trojan Knights. Tell them who you are.
I'm Ryan.
I'm Dylan.
So first off, Ryan, man, I know you know the stats. Tell us, what does USC need to do to win this game from an offensive perspective?
Keep on doing what we're doing. We have a very balanced attack. We got Ronald Jones, one of the best running backs really in the country, averaging 200 yards a game over those past few games. And then Sam Darnold. I mean, he's struggled. He's thrown a few too many picks, but he's a stud. At the end of the day, he can play, he can run, he can pass. We got a great receiving core. Young freshman Tyler Vaughn's really stepping up. Deontay Burnett's been great all year. And we're involving our tight ends, too. So we can beat him anyway. So we just kind of go with what works, put up points, put up yards, and we'll get the job done.
Well, he said it. He spoke about one of those tight ends. You've been hearing about a lot. His name is Pettis, number 83, so look out for him. So coming over here to Dylan, man, what happens when Josh Rosen gets back there and tries to pick things apart? What is SC's defense going to do?
Yeah, no, Josh Rosen's definitely a hell of a player, but our pass rush this year has been significantly improved. We are currently, I believe, second in the nation in sacks at this point of the season, so we just got to keep getting pressure on Rosen, make him uncomfortable, make him leave the pocket, because he's not as good as Darnold, our guy, outside of the pocket. Other than that, just making sure that our guys, our corners down the field are sticking to their men, not getting any blown coverages like we had a few last game, and really just making Rosen beat us, because that's the only way they're going to do it.
Got it. Well, you heard it from the offensive man and the defensive man. We got one last question. Who's going to win Saturday's game?
USC. Spread 17 points. I think it's going to be
Take
more
the
than
over.
that.
It's a lock. Take the over.
Wow, they said take the over, folks. They said SC's going to do it. We'll be right back to wrap this up. Well, folks, we've heard from the SC Trojans and the Trojan Knights. They got one more thing to let you know.
Fight on, FUCLA.
Well, folks, Saturday's a big game. This Saturday at the Coliseum, 5 o'clock at ABC. This is Javon Moore with fi360 News. Make it a great one, folks.